Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie. And honey, we're going to be talking about a Metro by T-Mobile employee busted child. And I mean, when I say busted, I mean busted. Can you imagine going to a T-Mobile or any other phone service company only to get somebody to take $400 out of your cash app? And the only reason why it appears that she only got 400 is because when she tried to run the 500, Cash App said, "We ain't got it to do." Y'all, let's talk about this story, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers and my users and reviews. All in all, who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice.
Well, welcome in, everybody. This is Auntie, and we are live doing a live review on a story that has gone viral on every social media platform. Yes, an employee by T-Mobile allegedly was busted after secretly draining a customer's cash app. Y'all, I am going to be showing you all a series of videos, part one and part two, and y'all let me know downtown in the comments section what you think about this. Now, we're going to have a conversation afterwards, but I need you to see this bean footage. I'm going to go ahead on the roll it right now.
Hello, can I speak to you? Yeah. Perfect. You have somewhere in private?
Let me call you back. All right. We can step out front if that's okay.
Do you have a separate office or anything like that, or is this just... Okay, can we go step on here? Okay, yeah, perfect, that's fine. Okay, I'm Officer Torres, East Police Department. Okay, this is Officer Johnson. Okay, we're over here investigating a theft. Okay, so before I ask any questions or anything, I'm going to read you your rights. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. You have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer questions. Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. How are these rights of mine? Do you wish to talk to us now?
Yeah, because I'm glad.
Okay, perfect. So we are here investigating a theft that occurred, okay, with one of your clients that you helped with a phone, okay? It's an older lady. Her name is Paula or Polly.
Oh, I work at a phone store, so I
Yeah, no, you're fine. I guess it was earlier today. I have to read her statement. She said that she came in here for a phone problem, saying that she cannot download any apps. Okay. She said that you told her that she has to get a brand new phone because I guess you can't put a SIM card in or some type of card to help her have more storage. So she said that she gave her your phone. She stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, and that you went through her phone, went on Cash App, and sent her $400.
Her phone is right there. If that's the customer I'm thinking, she talking about she did a trade-in.
Yes, but I'm talking about you going through her phone on her Cash App to send you $400.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay. Well, do you have the picture?
Yeah.
It's honestly just good to come clean, okay? No, there's no need to lie. I got all the probable cause and evidence to prove otherwise.
So this is what she's showing us that was on her phone from her Cash App. All right. Would you agree? I'm saying
Yeah, that's me.
that's you.
That's
Okay.
you.
All right. Confirming. This is what was sent from her phone to your Cash App.
And it shows.
Cash App.
All right, and it shows right here. Paula Tills, which is our victim, payment received.
All right.
And I didn't receive that.
You did. There's $400 that went to your bank account on Cash App. 466. Okay, you already had $66 before that.
I didn't even see that come in.
You're the one that did it, so I just.
I did, and you can watch our camera. We have cameras in here.
This is your MO. I already looked up your jail history. Okay, you've been arrested for. I mean, you can tell me. Fraudulent use of a credit card, identity theft, all the above. Okay, probable cause is that's exactly what you just did. Okay, I'm gonna go contact my supervisor, and we'll go from here. Okay. Are you the manager?
Yeah, I'm the district manager.
Okay, perfect. I'll talk to you out here. I'm not sure if you already heard our conversation or not. Okay. So, her name's Kayla, right? Kayla? Okay, so we're here investigating a theft that occurred. Okay, so the complainant called in, okay, saying that she went to the store for a phone problem. I guess there was not enough storage on her phone to download apps that she wanted, or she needed help downloading apps. She told her that she needs a whole new phone to do so. And I guess I'm not exactly what the policy is or how phones work, but she said she needs to get a whole new phone. She's like, okay, no problem. I guess the complainant gave Kayla her phone. She came out here to smoke a cigarette, the complainant, and while doing so, Kayla went on her phone, went on her Cash App, and sent her $400. Actually, more than that. $400 actually went through, and it was processed, access. I think she tried $500 another time. Okay. Which is really silly because her Cash App has her whole face on it.
So you guys have confirmed this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know when this took place?
When? It happened today. Cash App's time is weird. It said 9:18 p.m. Obviously, it's 7:21. But she gave us the address. We confirmed. She showed us a screenshot of the Cash App. We looked her up on LCSO website, and this is her MO. Fraudulent use of the credit card, identity theft, so on and so forth.
Is she getting arrested
Yes.
right now?
Not at this moment. I'm going to contact my sergeant. I'm going to let him know what's all that's happening, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Am I able to speak to her?
Of course. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'll let you speak to her. Alrighty. I'll be right back. Okay.
That's my district manager in my house.
Yes.
She's been here all day. She was even here when the lady came. We was all in the front. She was standing cool. If she pulled up the camera, she was standing right there. We got a store full of customers.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure who else would go through her phone besides you.
Me and her both were, I'm not saying she did, but we were both doing her devices. We both helped the lady.
Okay. Are you willing to send the complainant back, the victim back her money?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. Once she does that, when she's doing that, I guess the district manager wants her to close out her stuff for the job.
Okay. I was asking her, did she want, because we didn't know what was going to happen. So I asked her, did she want me to close?
Yeah, and I think that's what she wants you to do. Yeah, so if you could stay 10 with her, I'm going to call the victim back.
Okay.
To see what she wants to do now.
Okay.
Right? Then we'll go from there. But I want to make sure you're sending
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it came from. Let's see. P-T-I-L. What is that? 2 L's? 1 L?
Straight line. Just
Paula, Tillis. Yep.
Put her stuff in her car.
Yeah, that's fine.
lock her up. Can you imagine? And she worried about her property, but she ain't worried about the lady
No,
Cash
I
App.
believe my mom done got an extra key.
Here's the thing. Exactly. Lifestyle with Abby. Here's the thing. So that's part one. I want to shout out Aaron. I can't remember who was on there, but we'll get the name. Shout them out. Here's the thing. If you know you erroneously, accidentally, not on purpose, got a cash app from somebody that you wasn't expecting the cash app from, or you knew it matched the customer's name, the first thing you're going to do is say, ma'am, I'm sorry, hold on. I don't know what happened, but a cash app came to my phone, and I'm a, I need to, you know, I need to, I need to, I need to get this off of here. I am so sorry. Let's reverse this. I don't know how your money came to me. Might have been a button or something like that I pushed, but I don't know. But then the thing about it is you ran it for 400 and went through. Then she had them run it right for 400. And then like you at an ATM stealing, you gonna run it back through again. Now realizing that Cash App got a safety mechanism that's going to automatically shut it down when it suspects that it's fraud. Have you ever sent anything to any of your family members? And you like, oh my goodness, okay, so you need another 20. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to see. You had to go through a different procedure now in order to get the rest of it done. Thank God for that. But she's standing up in here like she do nothing. Now she trying to take everybody down with it. We had cameras. My manager was in here with me. You know, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like, who does that? Let's look at the rest of it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Howard, what
Howard, 12.
4812, Florida 28, Juliet Tango, X-ray, Mike 01.
Y'all gonna have to
Green
come
Pastor
get my
Car.
car because I'm being arrested.
1929.
They say theft.
They say theft. You know what it is.
Even my boss been here all day.
You can still steal with a whole bunch of customers.
Helping you with the transaction. No,
And she calm, so you know she done did stuff before.
She's the one that helped me with the transaction.
Your boss ain't help you with no Cash App transaction, girl. Stop lying.
I don't know this.
I'll take a keys.
No, I'm gonna take. Oh,
She used to doing this, in my opinion.
no, those are my keys for my car.
Oh, they're gonna stay in here, or
No, I'm gonna take them with me.
Are you gonna take these with you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
For what? They just gonna be a locker.
Yeah, my mom live.
She too calm.
Yeah. You see that?
Hold on, I got it.
You can tell she used to doing this.
Behind your back for me, like a frame. Take your watch off or anything. You want that to go with your mom too?
Yeah, let me just throw this in my car real quick.
Look how calm she is. You know she did that.
You're bringing both those phones with you? Okay.
For what? You ain't gonna be able to call nobody.
I'm frying my arms a little. Like, can't.
That's stop. That you can't even trust people when you bring your device into the store.
There's no way I can get
to get it replaced, fixed. Is there any way I can get a criminal citation? No, you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Police went to the victim's residence, where she told officers she wanted the suspect arrested and her money returned.
Tase the hell out of her when you get there.
That is weird.
She said taste.
Yeah, because normally if they're asking you to switch out your phones and stuff, they'll ask you to delete or reset your own phone.
No.
And she never did. Okay.
Nope. Nope, she did not.
Okay, so one question for you. Okay,
Yeah.
what would you like to be done?
I want my money back.
Okay, there you go.
And I want her locked
I'm
up.
assuming you want to prosecute?
Yes.
If she is found?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we'll be right with you. Okay.
All right.
Just hang on for that. Okay, I'm gonna get you a statement. This is 57. Like you should have. Okay, like 10:15.
You can't even go and get your phone service
Yeah,
out
that's
this
fine.
joint.
That's fine.
They're cooperating with us, so
Yeah.
And you can just
Ma?
hit mom. Yeah.
They being real nice to her. They being real nice to her.
Hello.
Mom, my car's in the bag.
Okay, but so what happened?
The lady say I cashed out myself, but me, my boss, and we had a store full
The
of
lady
customers. We was
said.
standing. She was standing right there the
Okay,
entire
wait a
time.
minute. So, okay, but if ain't no proof you cashed out yourself her money.
That's what she said. When all I was doing was setting up her devices.
Okay, but wait a minute. So did it show that you cashed out yourself?
Yeah, it was on my cash app.
Okay, well then you did that.
No, I did not.
How? Taylor, that don't even make no.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is Officer Torres, Eustis Police Department.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your daughter's gonna be arrested for theft. Okay.
Mama said, then you did that.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure you understand. It just what she's telling you makes no sense. She went through the victim's phone, went onto her Cash App, and sent herself $400. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But I guess she tried $500 after that, but that's when the bank declined that because they thought something was fishy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
So
but
the bank
she
did.
did send the money back to the victim. Okay, but the victim was very, she said if the suspect was apprehended, then she wants them to go to jail. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that's all that we have. Okay.
Okay.
She'll be able to call you back in the jail. I think they can give her 3 numbers to contact with. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, ma'am?
What y'all think?
All right.
Tell me down in the comments section.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll let you know at the jail. Okay. How's your mom? You can.
They got an extra fob.
Extra spare.
A
Extra
fob, yeah.
key. Okay. All right. Perfect. We'll come over here.
All right, she good.
You good? Okay. Go ahead and have a seat.
She calm. She too calm.
Try to put one foot
She
in.
did this before.
There you
She done
go.
did this before.
Got it.
It comes a little tight.
It's better than the Impalas that we have. I'm not sure if you've seen those or not. But
I can't sit back because it goes tight. My arms are short.
okay, no problem.
This messed up, y'all. Can y'all imagine? If she had gotten away with this, she would have took $900 out that lady's
Can't sit
account.
back. That's no problem.
They should have made her ride on her knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
We'll try to get moving so you can get out of those things. They're not comfortable right now. Okay. First off, up front. You said?
Yeah, doctor up front.
Okay.
She was charged with scheme to defraud. Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you so much. Is it Infetch? Y'all. So many things was wrong with this. If this girl was allowed to get away with this, that lady would have been out of $900. If her bank and Cash App did not have some kind of hold or some kind of policy that flags fraud. And the way that she was calm meant that she had done this before. Then the thing about it was a thief, right, is a liar. My dad used to always say, if you lie, you steal. If you steal, you kill. Okay? She wouldn't try to say we were crowded with a lot of customers. But when that lady went outside and smoked that cigarette, you still had possession of that phone. And that was enough time for you, with or without a lot of customers, to send a Cash App. It don't take but a second. The app right on your phone. I can go on my phone right now. Let me see. I'm going to go to Cash App. And now I don't have Cash App as an app, right? I have to actually type Cash App in, right? Then the app come up. You go bloop, bloop, bloop. You drop that money in, right? Okay, $400. And then you put that, okay, so that's, okay, so $400. Then you go to the pay. She knew how to put her phone in there, her phone number. And guess what? At that point, it's gone. It don't take a whole lot of time, especially when it appears that you used to doing this. And then the girl mother was like, wait a minute, was it a receipt? Did they have any proof? Did it come to you? She was like, yeah. The mother was like, did you talk it? But allegedly, she has a whole lot of charges on her because, as the officer said, we already done pulled your shit up. We already know who you are. She was charged with scheme to defraud. They said this is not the first time. Let me give y'all a little bit of background that a T-Mobile employee has been arrested for fraud. Other documented cases include SIM card swapping. So in 2023, a T-Mobile employee in New Orleans was arrested on charges of identity theft for stealing customer SIM cards. Other fraud and theft has also been noted. But this wasn't this girl's first time. This was not her first time at the rodeo. Hold on. Because he said, I done already pulled up your information. I done pulled it up. Her name is Kayla Allen. During the arrest, the police stated that they had already checked her criminal history and found that this was part of her MO. The officer mentioned she had a history of arrest for credit card and identity theft. You don't do nothing like that. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody else would have handled this a whole different way. You don't play with two things, no, three. Your food. Don't play with my food. Don't play with my children. And don't play with my money. Anything else is almost a little negotiable. At least we're going to talk before we start throwing blows. But you don't mess with nobody's children, their food, and their money. That woman sat up there and jokingly said, tase her. That's why you have to put all kinds of mechanisms in place in order to protect not only your money, but your ID as well. And especially now that you can go to these, they have been having different scams where people are putting these fake card readers on them. And now you can take your cell phone, double click on the side, bloop, 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 right? It's going to take your facial image. If you got it set up like that, you need to have authenticators on there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different authenticators on there, depending on what kind of transaction you're doing and where you're doing it at. It just doesn't make any sense. Kayla ought to be ashamed of herself. You got an honest living. It's just time for you to be able to make do what you got to make do, Kayla, on a regular job. And I know that that's easier said than done. But at this point, it ain't no need, honey, for you to get locked up again, because eventually you're not going to come out and you're going to get some serious time for it. And I don't blame the lady. Y'all let me know downtown in the comments section what y'all think about this. Tell me, would you all have pressed charges, or would you have given Kayla, a second chance and just said, no, y'all just, the state take up the cases. I I would have charged the out of Kayla. Plus, I would have wanted to smack and drag her up and down the street for my $400 because she didn't even stop there. Her intention was to drain my account dry. And I don't even know whether or not if she had gotten the 500, if she would have put in another 500. She act like she's sitting up at a casino pulling the slot machine or playing, spades or 500 or whatever. She act like, let me just see how much more I could win about this month. Okay, no, Kayla, we ain't got this to do. We don't have this to do at all, Miss Kayla. Anyway, y'all, let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think about this. How would you have handled this situation? Would you have given her, a little bit of grace or whatever? I'm going to tell you right now, you know what my answer is, but I'm curious to see what yours is. Go ahead on and drop it down in the comment section. And thanks so much for being here. Love y'all. Bye.